The cat poop stench was coming up from where my unmade bed with clothing is, the center. All right? I hear them always with that work area, right about where the pillow is. I've described this, but it's okay, I'll do it again, because this is what happened again this morning. You hear them coming in the kitchen door. You hear sound vibrations and clear sound. They're trying to be quiet, but this time not so much as they have in the past. And then they just, in a rage, started working under there. Okay, there's been non-stop sirens in Washington, D.C. since about 3 in the morning. The cops are back with their sirens, and it's one of the worst things I ever experienced in my life living somewhere. And I don't need to explain it beyond that, how horrible it is to have police never stop screaming their sirens, or their EMTs. Do not forget that EMTs here clean up murder scenes for the mob. These kind of people are criminal, habitual, organized crime members who have their hands on fucking sirens. Thank you, enough said. So they work there where my pillows are, and I'm smelling all this cat poop, explosive stench, just seeping up through this whole area, so strong, level 2, right? And I couldn't say anything. Nope. All right, so that's where they work, and that's what this morning was like, a rage. Boom, 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 boom. About a minute or two after they started in under my head, at the same time they were back here. And I don't always film the hard knocks on my wooden floor, like they're shoving something. I don't know, dude, but they're going banging hard on my floor, or they bang on that wall, boom. There's just search this house, okay, because I'm tired of trying to figure out how they're bashing my floor and with what and so on, dude. I'm done. But they started working at the same time with this morning there, and they were both conjunct, and it couldn't have been the same person. I don't believe so. Just working hard, making massive noise, all right? That shit woke me up, and it was dawn. It was just getting light out. I wasn't planning on waking up that early, but I don't have a say in this. Okay, then just now, I put the time and I typed it. Someone went like this. Boom, 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 boom. It was a muffled knock, but hard, and it shook and rattled the door and all of that stuff. You know how I have, okay, anyways, I don't have to explain everything. Good. I'm just going to stop myself. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Miggy was standing by the door. His tail went between his legs. He's scared as heck. I was too. I grabbed my phone to live film it. And then I waited and waited and waited at least 3 minutes, and no one was there. And I go in I come out of this room. I go in there. There's no one there. I open the door. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. Let me go. House is ice cold black. Ever since this morning, there's no lights. Oh, it's been, and it's freezing in here. They don't heat this house. There's never anyone here unless they're here to do violent crime. Okay, so anyway, so when I went to the bathroom the last time after someone had just pounded on my door and then ran away, I guess that's what they did? In the dark house? Yeah. It's a terrace, so enough said. They pounded and ran away, I guess. But the house was ice cold black, and then all that was there now was classical music drifting up from the basement. So the TV this morning was projected like the speaker was shooting straight from the floor up there into my room. That's what I mean by it's hard to describe when someone takes probably a large speaker the size of this is what I'm thinking. And they turn it up full blast, and they turn it so it's on the floor, and it's all just shooting into the room below it. is so loud. I just don't want to sit here and describe it because it would take a 1,000-word essay to really capture that. And I'm not going to write a descriptive essay in a fucking active terrorist cell. This is impossible to do that. So, okay, they did that. And that was the TV. I can't remember things. I'm glad I write it down, okay? I typed it down. Some of the stuff in here has been too dangerous for me to even take notes on. I can say that now because it's so obvious the military has been here for a long time, okay? You'd have to be deaf and blind to not have seen the police and military activity here ever since I started commenting on it. This neighborhood is a neo-Nazi neighborhood. No matter what kind of violence has occurred, they still walk their small children past this crime scene. It is, yes, to me, a very frightening thing that I saw people in my country engage in this behavior. When I saw people, my fellow citizens, engaging in that kind of behavior as a pattern, I had to try to figure out on my own why they were doing that. And I just have to decide it's for really bad purposes, and the people here are just without any conscience, especially when they're bringing their small children past a place like this. They do it on purpose. I know with the behavior that they're giving when I'm witnessing and I'm standing and I'm interacting. They know, and I'm not going to sit here and state a case on this or write a long essay on this, argumentative essay. Okay? There's no way with the police and military activity here that normal moms would even be in this area. And just let me just seal the deal with this. Most of the time what I see when I'm opening my door is male prostitutes. The male prostitution in this area has increased at least twice as bad since I first arrived in this area. It is like the part of town you go to get a male prostitute, and that's what anyone would say, but in this city, all they do is lie. They'll tell you those are not male prostitutes. They'll tell you they're jock guys and they play football, and you're crazy. Look, I am fucking so disturbed in this city by what I have seen the people engage, their behavior that they engage in. Okay, I am so fucking disturbed here. They know there's a mass murder scene here, and they had a house dance party. The constant sirens. There's more. I have my ear forever plugged. Sirens, 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 sirens. Terrorists pounding on my door, blasting TV. Putting bombs under my bed, all over my floors. Police in a militia. That's why the cops never bust them. Yeah. The town local residents walking their babies past a scene where they know they're killing women brutally and cutting up the bodies of the dead victims. They're still, to this day, by like, I don't have a word because I lost my vocabulary, but by like a petulant child. This is the only example I can think of and remember. They're walking those babies past this house. Like, whatever the word, get my point? The more I bring it up, the more that I push back, the more they push their babies down the street. Oh, I swear, I know, I saw this. It's horrifying. Okay, those are small children. What the fuck is going on here? All right, but look, I got lost in the video. I know that. I was supposed to just talk about what I saw and smelled and heard. Bombs, bombs, bombs under my bed. I did a good job describing that. Bombs again there at dawn. It was hardly light out. boom, 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 boom on my door. TV's the classical music all over the house. Nobody's here though because it's super dark and super cold. All right, that's really what I was supposed to say. Okay, bye.